Oh, once again, it is bright as heck, so don't worry. This will adjust as the night goes on. It's just, unfortunately, it is really, really bright. And I think if I turn the light off, and let's see if that works. It makes no real difference. There you go, because the camera seems to like it. Right, okay, so I've been playing the game over the weekend, mainly to see if there was any issues just with Rimworld, and I played it for pretty much most of the weekend. There are, apart from slightly extended loading times because of the mods, there's no issues with Rimworld. I cannot pin down what this issue is that causes the game to crash. It could be one of four things. Game itself, highly unlikely. OBS, unlikely but possible. Other software I had to have running, including Windows, stuff for the captions and other bits and pieces, possible. More likely a combination of all the previous three things. But, like I say, I have things prepared, so if the game does balk again, I will still keep playing. I'll still keep playing this off stream because I'm freaking loving where it is, especially considering where I've got to right now in the game. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be very, very interesting. Right, okay. So I'll call it STC. Let's just get rid of the old saves because I don't need those right now. Get rid of those ones. Apparently this helps. Don't get rid of the old saves because. So yeah. I've been playing the game. I've been working on the STC stuff that I had, and I've added one extra mod. Just because it did something I've been wanting to do for a while, and was like to do with the way the armor stands are and configuring it and stuff like that. It's I think it's actually called armor stands, the mod, I think. Where is it? Is it? No, it's not on here. Okay. Where is it? No. Anyway, what this does, it basically, you can set it up so that certain gear or gear types go into it, and you can assign it to each a certain person, so that they can have like their day-to-day civilian stuff, and as soon as combat occurs, you go pick up your gear. They'll go to the armor place, put on their new gear, and then go out and deal with stuff. There's two versions within it. There's the standard version, and then there's the repairing version. So it means after the battle, once you come back and put them back on the armor stands, they will slowly start to repair them automatically. And I think you can put weapons in it as well. I think it's going to be an interesting one. I've got to be careful because it does use power. So I'll show you that first of all. Well, I'll show you that first of all. Oh yes, we have an android who's low on power. So I've got to be careful because there's something in the game I don't want to spoil. At least not just yet. Okay, wait for this loading thing. Alright. So it is down. Oh good, there we go. So yeah, just pause it for a moment. Basically, this allows me to assign weapons, armor, and items to a stand. So, for example, I can put on here, let's say, Custodes weapons, or no, Custodes armor. I think it's called the Warden armor. What this particular one is. That might be a good idea. Warden. So here, like I've said, right, okay, we can have. Is it classified as Custodes Warden armor? And as you can see, it is. So this could be like, say, for Mechanite, Mechanicus power swords, or things like that. And I'm going to assign each one to a particular person. So this will be Brillas, there'll be Jade, that'll probably be like known as Flotseas, maybe Malcador, all the other bits and pieces. And like I say, if it does get damaged, it does slowly start to repair it. But one thing you can see that I really do like is that it basically just sort of shows off the armor. So I'll probably like a second row down the bottom here, but they use a fair bit of power, 250 watts each. So if it gets to that point, then I would extend it. I may just use this for like other stuff, or I may even just like spread these out so there's like they've got a bit more room or something like that. In fact, that's probably what I will do. Yeah. So yeah. Like I say, I've been playing the game most of the weekend, and yeah, we have the Asterius. Let's just go through them. Okay, so we have Brilla's little bike. We have the standard Astra Militarum bike. We have the Chimera, which is more of a transport. So because I've got loads of different mods, trying to pick the right one for each craft was a little bit on the tricky side, because it's like, wait, does it use this particular mod on this bit, or it was a bit fiddly. It really was. So I've managed to narrow it down to, for the standard weaponry, 2 types. It's more the extended stuff I'm a little bit wary of and having problems with, but I'll spend some time for it. It's not necessarily a bug, it's more of a, which one do I use? Because there's hundreds of ammo to choose from, and it's like, obviously the game assumes, you know, you're going to have just like the basic stuff, but it doesn't tell you exactly what ammo it uses, which is rather annoying. But anyway, so yes, we have the Chimera. We have the Lehman Russ, which can be upgraded. There's different types here. We have the standard bit, stuff like that, and we can swap between them. So, yeah, this is the Asterius. This is our heavily armoured, this is like a, well, tank, basically. You see, it's got a dirty, great big cannon in front. Now, you can see here, I mean, actually, let's have a look. This might be a good way to explain. Yes, this will be a good way to explain why I'm having not as much issues, but trying to pick the right problem picking the right ammo type. So you can see here, for example, this says frontal turret 60. That says 100. So it uses a different type. It looks like it uses a different type of ammo. And primary cannons, which are those 2 bad boys there. Like, what ammo does it use? Does it use? See, look, I mean, for fuel, this thing uses uranium, which I said we were going to need a lot of, and it's for things like this. Then you've got the Stormhammer. Now I've started to run out of these what do they call them, yeah, I'm starting to run this, because this is for this entire thing. This is the Stormhammer. This is the big boy. It has 2,500 car. I mean, look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 weapons on it. This thing is a freaking beast. Colossal War Machine of the Astra Militarum. Yeah, a driver and 5 gunners. Yeah. Okay, so like I said, this is where more civilian ones are going. We have here the Mule, the Moondeng, of course, our OG tank. Here we have the Taurox, which I believe is just an APC. It doesn't have any offensive capability, but it does have 2,000 cargo space, which is quite nice. Here we have the Predator, which is like the, I suppose you can call it like the Moondeng. It's like bigger brother kind of thing with a turret on the top. Alright, we have the Valkyrie. This thing is pretty freaking dope. This thing is pretty freaking dope. As you can see, it is the basis for like the ammo slots. So like, if it's a heavy las gun, it should use the las gun power pack. That's how I've been able to figure that out. So this is like my sort of template for how the other vehicles thing. But it's trying to find out what the weird, unique turrets, like for example, like this one, like frontal turret. Yeah, okay, it's easy enough. It needs to use, I mean, it's probably, the frontal turrets, we use one thing, the right turrets and stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, trying to find the right, exactly the right one, because some of them there, like the frontal turret there, does it use, it only has a space for like 2 shells, so is it going to use like heavy ammo shells, things like that. I'm going to be tinkering around with a lot of this stuff today to try and find what ammo type works well. If not, I'll do it towards the weekend or something like that. So yeah, we got the the Predator, which is like the basically the sort of, well, I think, well, again, it's not designed. It's basically like a baby version. It's like that one's like little son, pretty much. So yeah, we have the Mosquito, we have the Valkyrie, we have the Bane Blade. Yeah, I am using the Ultra Smurf colours because I like blue, if I'm brutally honest. I just think it looks pretty nifty. So same sort of thing here. We need to make some serious amount of ammo. Unfortunately, it does seem like we need to have some production, like some serious production going for advanced components, because it seems like every batch of ammo requires advanced components. Now, I do have, where is it? Actually, I'll just put it on one. I do have one of these things dedicated to making advanced components. Yes, it says there's 40, but you know what? I'm going to say do until you have 100, because we're going to need a lot of them. So yeah, I'm just saying do till you have 100. There we go. There we go, that does it nicely. Oh, and yeah, there is one more thing. Oh, maybe we almost got squashed there. Oh, the android. Oh, let's deal with Joe. Where's Joe? Okay, first of all, Joe, we need to give you a new reactor. You need this. Parametric stomach reactor. Did I actually make it? We haven't made the reactor yet, that's why. Right, okay. Okay, well, I made two of them. Oh, you've got three of them. Where are they? Oh, they're right over there. Okay, fair enough then. Right. So yeah, let's Joe needs basically needs it. So let's there we go. So this should then send off to get the bits and pieces. Yeah, because we don't want them to be. Oh, there is one more thing I've got to show you. I'll do it in a second. This is my pride and joy. I haven't shown you all the vehicles. There's one area of the map I'm deliberately hiding on trying not to have the camera go on because it is ooh, excellent. Do painting for you. Yeah, we have a new ship. And this thing can fly to practically anywhere on the planet. Yeah, that's right, I said fly. The Overlord. Yeah. That thing is ridiculous. And I believe it has a very, very short landing, which is why it's in the open like this. It has 5,000 cargo. And it can have up to 40 passengers. Yeah, if I ever need to evacuate the colony, this is what I'm doing it in. This thing is a freaking beast. But as I'm trying to figure out exactly what it needs to be powered with. But it has to use very particular ones. So, like for example, like that, it has to use Lasgun power pack. No, I did not want to do that. Yeah, see, Lasgun power pack. There we go. Oop. There we go. So it's reloading it. So you got basically what you have to do. You have to have the right weapon ammo in its cargo hold, and then depending upon the vehicle, you may need to have someone in there to basically go in and go load cannon, basically. But yeah, that is this thing can fly ridiculously low. I mean, it's nuclear powered. You see, it's got 400 fuel, and it can pretty much go anywhere on the planet really quickly, like ridiculously quickly. So yeah, every second it can cover 8.6, or let's call it 8.5 to make it easier to work. 8.5 cells per second. So every 2 seconds it can cover 17 cells. Cells being like little hexes on the map, basically. Just so you can see. I'll go to the world. So that's one cell. And it can do 17 of those every 2 seconds. Right, no, Joe, you need to go and yeah, yes, you need to go. You know what? Where are you going? Where you at? Where you at, Cat? Where you at, Cat? There we go. Oh god, yeah, of course she needs to go in the hospital bed, doesn't she? Yeah, this is So what I'm probably going to do is once I may actually move this down here a little bit. In fact, you know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. And then we'll put that there, and then we'll make a copy of that there, copy of that there. So people can still get in and out. But what I want to do is I want to make this particular area. I want to make it. Oh, an exotic goods trader. Ooh. Excellent. Very helpful. Right, where's our boy Malcador? He's our trader. There we go. Here, so yeah, Joe, you are heading to get repaired. Right, so yes, what I do need to focus on is getting the production of, like I say, the advanced components. Cranking that up somehow. I mean, we've got get rid of those things at the moment, the unfinished stuff, because yeah, we're going to tidy this up at some point, but it's not essential. That's the reactor, current engine level, which is basically this. So yeah, we need to really get these things up, because see, I've made a little bit of a change here. I've moved this to I can go to there. Which one is it? Now, for example, the Tempest shells. Now, the point is that 998 cal Tempest shells, if I just put the thing in here, you can see, require regular components. But there's other ones that do require this. So we still need to make regular components. So I think what I will also do is I will add, you know what, I'll have, until we need to do it, actually, you know what, I'm probably going to change this and have them set up over here. This will just be like just for pure ammo production. But I think for now, as a temporary thing, we'll do until you have. Okay, so we've got plenty of components there, plenty. Absolutely plenty of those. Alright, so obviously we don't need to do that. So what we do need to do is figure out the different types of ammo. But yeah, I'm gonna not so much tweak this, but amend this, because I love the idea of this being split up like this, but I had to get rid of one of the blocks. As you can see, it's a little bit out of whack. There's 3 there and there's only 2 there, because I needed space for this to fit in. And yeah, thing is though, we've still got some more vehicles to go, actually. We still have some more. So there is, so we've got the Lehman Russ, I think. The Lehman Russ, where's the Lehman Russ? Now the Lehman Russ is quite a small tank, actually. I'll say a small tank. It is small compared to the others, but it's more tall than wide, sort of thing. Oh yes, because Malcador's doing some trading, that's why. I forgot about that. We've got a big trade list. So all these vehicles, what came from the STC stuff, which is yeah, one of the reasons why I needed to get it. Okay, so relic components. Now we're keeping the relic components. There's certain things we do need. Now okay for ceramite, because I've got a good system for actually making ceramite now, which is nice. Let's just see if they've got anything we really need. So we can sell that because we've already got those. Yeah, we can sell that as well. Let's see if there's anything interesting that we can get. Like for example, slow aging rate. Yeah, I'll take that. Fat head. No, I don't want fat head. Berries essence. No, don't do that. Obsidian. No, that's for. So yeah, it's like what ammo, as you can see, is like mortar shells, cannon shells, things like this. That's the question. It's like what to use. All right, see if we've got anything interesting that they've got. Yeah. Let's see. Anything have they got anything interesting? Manipulate a mechadendroid. Tempting. Build research analyzer kit. Yeah, screw it. Okay. Okay, let's go with the cannon shells first. So let's let's take some of those cannon shells. Actually, we've got 54,000 silver at the moment, so we've got plenty of cash to spend. So yeah, let's take the cannon shells first of all, and then once we know what type of weapons go in the various things, then I can start making my own particular choices of which ones will go. I'm probably going to stick with the Tempest stuff because that is relatively cheap to make and is reasonably good against mech materials, which is probably something I'm going to be going up against. I imagine it's not going to be great against things that are like heavily armored, but it will have a like an electrical like effect. So probably the weakest out of all of them in terms of pure hitting power, but I think you've got that chance of like disrupting systems, stunning them and stuff like that. So also as well as electricity, and I love weapons that do electricity. I mean, I play in Warframe, which I mentioned a few times already. Yeah, as I say, one of my main characters is one called Gaia. And I suppose it could be a she. Their weapon abilities are focused around electricity, and I realised it's like, yeah, I actually really like games that have that in them. So, yeah. Okay. So things like this, which is like the cannon shells, the high explosive, used by siege turrets. Okay, so siege turrets are like the heavy stuff. So looking at this, for example, the Baneblade, it looks like these ones here, where it has like one, like the main turret and stuff like that, that these are the ones which will, where is it? Yeah. So I think these basically use the same as these, like the 998 cal bolt shells Tempest and the Lasgun power pack, although maybe a las cannon one. I have to double check on that. But whatever way, it's basically, yeah, it may be like the next size up from this. But to begin with, let's load our Let's have a look. Let's see. Cannon. Right, so yeah, let's load up all the cannon stuff in here first of all. There we go. As you can see, it will bring in anything that's cannon related. Okay, let's have... sorry to wake you, Jade. There you go. I forgot these are basically their beds, so... I'm sorry to wake you, but it's like you're the only one who can do this. So once I know what weapons will do what, I will have this area be purely production for the ammo of the smaller vehicles. So basically it will be for the you know, caliber bolter shells and the power packs, whereas this area will probably be dedicated to ammo and stuff for the larger vessels, like the Overlord, like the Stormhammer and stuff like that. Right, so looking at this, as you can see, these are the ones that are going to be loaded, and these ones are reasonably small. I've got a feeling it's going to be the 19mm cannon shells. Those crows are loud, just because of like the size of them and things like that. So if I click on that, you can see it uses I see like siege turrets and flank guns. So those are like heavy weapons. Right, let's crank that up. We can just do a save now, just on the safe side. So. New Vegas. Heavy weapons. So that's basically what I'm focusing on. So. Oh, one thing I have found out as well. Oh, hello, cat. Is that Flotsy cannot use the regenerator. Because with his arm and stuff on, he's too big. You can't fit in it properly. You can't scan through him. Which is unfortunate, but... she's going to go and pick it up. Pick up the stomach. Do a replacement reactor / android stomach. So, once this gets in here... Like, for example, okay, let's wait until they're all loaded up before I... send them in, because obviously you have to have somebody inside there to do the operating. I think once it's already loaded you can then reload it, but I think to load like the initial batch, I think you have to have somebody in there, but I'll check in a minute. I might be wrong. I'm still a bit new on the, you know, still a bit like what's going on type thing with the vehicles. I'm learning. Right, so hopefully Jade should have enough skill to do this. If not, we're going to lose an android. Okay, let's see how this goes. As a spent reactor. How's she doing? She is incapacitated for... Okay, self-repair. Right, probably can't do anything there. Oh, she can't walk at the moment. Oh wow, apparently her fuel efficiency has actually gone up. That's good. So we've given her an upgrade, which is nice. Right, so I've got to wait for this to do its thing. But in the meantime, yeah, let's go and try out the okay, yeah, I need to make some adjustments on this one. Right, okay. I need to adjust the right, so quarry. Let's actually put let's put them down to 4 for this. Good evening. And let's crank these ones up to 1. Actually, let's take them off from that for now, because we'll always adjust this as and when, because it's just yeah, we'll run out of space again. Just gonna leave that there for a moment. Yeah, I've had a busy weekend. I've had a very busy weekend. Now I won't lie, it took me till pretty much 8 PM on Sunday to get all of these ready. And I was watching High Rollers and stuff as well on my monitor, chatting with a few friends, sort of thing, and I'm going, yeah, it took me pretty much most of the weekend to get these done. Technically I still haven't finished, because I haven't finished arming all of them yet. But no, we do have, like I say, we have ROG Tank, the Moonding, who is been, you know, there's a reason why I want to have each of these vehicles have their own little pods, is because I just think it's worth it. We have the bikes. We have the Chimera, which is, you know, we have the Lehman Russ, which can be tweaked, depending upon how I feel. We have the Asteris, which is basically just sort of like a, you know, big boy show-off tank. There's a Stormhammer. Look at all that. Yeah, this is why I've only been able to get 2 of the turrets loaded. It has so much ammo requirements on it, as you can see. Yeah, I don't think this actually has a. I don't think this has las cannon on it. It's all the 100. Yeah, it really much is. Let's just drop those out of there. We'll keep the cow bolter shells, because those will do no. But this bad boy. Okay. Let's just say, you know, there's that spaceship at the North Pole on this planet that I thought to myself would probably take me about a month to get to if I use, say, like the Moonding or other land-based ways of doing things. This takes less than a minute. It flies at 8.6 or 8.5 cells, which are the little hexes, per second. Every 2 seconds, that's 17 hexes or cells. And it has cargo space for 5,000 cargo. Yeah. Oh, there you go, sorry. Speed of movement on the world map offline. Sorry, I stand corrected. 190. 190 tiles per second, basically, or at least ticks. I don't know. I'm sure that's what it means. Tiles, I said. Whatever it is, it's chopping fast, and it has a nice bit of cargo speed. Oh, this has VTOL. It literally takes up this. The launch distance for this is actually surprisingly small. I thought this was going to need like a long run up to do it. No, it can land off and take off from there. Yeah. So the main thing I can say for today is working on getting the ammo stuff set up, because there's so many different types of weapons that I've added via mods and in the base game. It's trying to figure out exactly which ones work. Now, it's not necessarily one mod's fault. It's just because the way one mod works changes the ammo system very slightly. Not one mod's fault, not the other one's fault. It's just it's not even really a clash. It's just one of those unexpected occurrences. There's like, this is the pickle. But I've been able to narrow it down a little bit, or at least some of them. Like, for example, I mentioned this earlier. So where it says heavy bolter, I can use the 998 cal bolter shell, and I'm using the Tempest variant just simply because I just like the electricity stuff, and they're cheaper to make. Not as hard hitting, but they're good against mechs. This thing's actually also pretty dope as well. There is, for example, where is it? Yeah, another watch street creature. Thank you very much. Like the heavy lasgun, for example, uses the lasgun power packs. However, as you can see, technically speaking, this doesn't use the same weapons. This uses heavy lasgun, heavy bolter. This has turrets, which you think, it should use the same weapons as those. But they're not. They're different caliber, they're different types of weapons. I mean, look at that, for example. Yeah. Look at the Valkyrie, which is also a great friggin' name for a airborne vehicle. If I zoom in, you can see it's got like little turrets on there, which is roughly equivalent to the heavy bolters that a Marine would use. Now, you can see on the Baneblade. The Baneblade's got, if you'll pardon the expression, a chuffing great big stick on the front of it. And that's the main turret. So as you can see, where is it? Yeah, main gun, barrel main gun. Yeah. So, I need to find out what weapons use what ammo. These things are friggin' tough, so they can take a bit. They can take a beating. As you can see, this thing has it's powered by uranium. Where is it? Like the repair rate is like it's not fast because it's complicated stuff. It's got no records because obviously it's not been used yet. Okay, so right, I understand now. Okay, so the cells are like basically like the little squares on the main maps. But yeah, as you can see, it's right. So I'm trying to figure out. I think that what I need to do is I need to put somebody in there to load it up. So Britta's obviously my main. Actually, Jade, how's Jade doing? Actually, what Malcador? Just for a giggle. Yeah, let's have. Yeah. So I can board the Baneblade as driver, turret gunner, left turret gunner, right turret gunner, centre turret gunner, or tertiary. So there's 1, 2. If I want to use all weapons at once, I need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in that tank at once. If I want to use all the weapons at once, because obviously the driver doesn't focus on driving, primary turret, tertiary turret, and all that stuff. So this is another thing that's caused, let's just say, an unexpected delay in getting things the way I want them. Not the game's fault, just simply because of ooh, I didn't think of this type of situation. So now sometimes the driver, depending upon the vehicle, can operate the weapons, but it depends on the vehicle. When they've got, like, generally speaking, when they've got independent things like this, like a driver and a gunner, you probably need both. So let's go, for example, let's just go for primary turret gunner, for example, because we don't want Malcador accidentally driving off in the Baneblade. Oh, and yes, it does seem our how can I put this? This boy here, he's been very, very naughty. He's been a very, very naughty boy. He's married to Brilla, but he's having... let's just say he is having an emotional affair with 2 other people. 3 people at once. Yeah. Yeah. Like I say, he's been a very naughty boy. Right. Okay. Oh, she can't move. Right, okay. Oh, I did the wrong thing. That's my fault. That was my fault. Yeah, he's been a bit of a naughty boy. I mean, to be fair, he's by this colony standards considered to be the most attractive male, but it's more like, dude, seriously, keep it in your pants, okay? You're married to a Primarch. I mean, granted, you were getting on with probably the only other person who could handle her, but still, Do you like your life measured in nanoseconds? Thank you, Falafel. I do like this as well, though. I do like this. But right, okay. So first things first, we need to make. Where's Malcador? Okay, so he's in there somewhere. Right. So looking at this, I need to check to see if, like, look at this cargo. So yeah, so no usable ammo, no usable ammo. Because when I click on it, I see that these turrets here not even allow me to interact with them because there's nobody there. So what I will do, just to double check, I'm gonna eject Malcador from the thing, and I'm gonna pop him back in. But this time I'm gonna put him in as the left turret gunner because I want to check again. I want to try something. See, no usable ammo, stuff like that. So this ammo here, these cannon shells, unless I'm mistaken, none of those will work in the Baneblade. So this is the, I'm not gonna say an issue. This is just the problem I need to figure out. Because once I get the right size, I can then start mass producing and focusing on, right, these are the different ammos. Would have one for the Baneblade, would have one for the Valkyrie, would have one for the Overlord, all that stuff. But what I also like to try and do is just to be on the safe side. So there goes Malcador there. So yeah, we're just having left turret. Let's just try it in the center turret again, just to be on the safe side. Just in case. I don't think there is. See, no usable ammo. No usable ammo. So yeah, none of those use are used. So I can just get rid of those for now, and then we can focus on making our stuff. So as you see, that like 9 cal bolter shell, machining table. Let me just see. Yeah, there's a lot of ammo types, as you can see. A lot. And I have to make there's certain variations which will work, certain variations which won't work. Like yeah, laser charge pack. So I don't think it'll work. I don't think that one though, because that's the yeah. So let's pop in the load cargo. Laser charge pack. Let's put the entire batch in there right now. Oh yeah, because you also have to have what do you call it? Enough ammo to actually do that. So if you put in like heavy bolter ammo and you only put in 50, it won't work because see, look, no ammo, no ammo, no ammo. Because I believe that this one can be controlled by the pilot. So I don't think there's any pawns loaded up. No, see the pilot and passenger. So yeah. Pilot goes in, can basically control it. I mean, essentially that's what it is. It's a heavy duty thing for getting the Marines there. It's a gunship, but it's a freaking beast of a gunship. That's for like scouting. That's the other stuff. And as I mentioned, there is also a couple of other vehicles I need to make as well. I think I mentioned the Lima Russ, which is, where's the Lima Russ? There you go. Here's a little Lima Russ. He's just a little diddly tank compared to the beast. So we've also got again the Calades, which is the Legio Custodes. Wow, I can't talk tonight. The Legio Custodes. It's basically a, as you can see, it's basically this. So I'm having to keep mind of where I'm going to put some of these now, because obviously I'm running out of room. So I think something like this, I think would probably go like there. So then it can come out, turn around, and then go out that way kind of thing. Yeah. So there's also as well the jet bike engine, which is basically sort of like a, where is it? Mini versions of that, but I don't think that has a. Plus there's also the Orion gunship. Which is like this. It's like, yeah, as you can see, I'm literally running out of room to put stuff. So it's like, where do I put this? I mean, I probably would end up putting it like there, But the problem is, as you can see, it's like really brushing up against the walls there. So I'm like, I'm not too sure. Do I really need it? I mean, there is. I mean, if I really, really wanted to, I could just pop it over like here, like that. So it's like protecting the hospital sort of thing, which I probably would end up doing then, because actually it looks pretty dope parking next to the hospital. Or this could be like the I won't fit there, so maybe have it like oh, I have to clear out that as well first of all. I mean, I'm definitely inclined just to have it parked next to the hospital there, and you can see it takes 650 steel, 350 I think that's ceramite, two components, 4 different components, another 4 components, and then another 4 components, and blah 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 blah. So in terms of actually what it needs for its size, it's not that bad. It's just like the size of a small hospital. Yeah. Although I admit, having that part next to a hospital will be like, So I think what I would do, because I do want to have at least one of every vehicle, the main ones for the 40k stuff. So I think what I would probably have to do is just to do like another, kind of like what I did here. Make it asphalt with a warning thing around it, and then I know it's like, yep, that's that. And have it sort of matched up with this. Clear that out. I think what I will do is I will move that over to there, so it will start to drain this water. Then because once this is drained, sorry. Yeah, once it's drained, I think having it parked. Yeah, okay. Slight change of plan. I'm not going to have it next to the hospital. I'm going to have it parked here. And this could be like the Emperor's own vehicle sort of thing, like Malcador's. You know, I'm you know, setting him up to basically end up being the, you know, the colony leader for lore reasons, obviously. But yeah, he is now 8 years old, and look at his stats. It's like 18 in mining, plants, social, intellectual. But by the time, if he doesn't, let's start again. The only thing he can't do is artistic, medical, and construction. Yeah, simply because I think that's to do with his age, and it's something that will come later. But okay, so she is. Can we have her fed? That's the question. I mean, that's technically what this is for. Alright, we'll leave it there for the moment. Okay. Yeah, we need to focus, like I say, on getting the ammunition stuff sorted. So first of all, let's here we go. Let's send that off. Hey. Right. Oh, that's what I was going to show. Like, how quickly this thing works. Okay, I'm going to do a save. And I'm going to show you how quickly this thing can travel and what it's like when it takes off. This is not... So, let's have Brilla, just because, why not? We'll have her go in there. Also, I think she's reasonably close. No, she's not. And this thing is... Hey, this is good enough. This thing is great. But this is godlike, basically. Yep, no ammo with it. Inventory. Yeah, so the laser charge pack doesn't work. The lasgun power pack. Yeah, let's just let me just check the lasgun power pack. Let's put all of them in there for now. So then it should send a little. It come on there. You can just about see it. It puts it in the cargo hold. Lovely jubbly. So yeah. Okay. There we go. So yeah, click on that now. Put it in there. So yeah, no No las guns, unfortunately. So, we're there. Okay. We're by the Bane Cliffs. That's the thing I was talking about, where the supposedly crashed ship is. So, start the engine. Oh god, yeah, do I need to did I get you at... Did I put you in the wrong seat? I think I did. Pilot. Okay, yeah, this actually I think needs a couple of people. Right, fair enough. Because it's such a big ship. Right, this I think this needs 2. You know what, Malcador? Let's go for a flight with your mum. I think this needs at least 2 because of the size of it, which makes sense. A pilot and a navigator / secondary pilot. Basically, once this turns on, then it needs more crew in order to operate. Yeah. A reload. Again, just for giggle's sake, let's see if we've got any 998s. No, we haven't got any of those there. Okay. Where is Malcador? I was getting some food. Right, okay. So, this is just to show how fast this thing goes. And how disturbingly effective it is. Like, to the point where it's like, if I could figure out what vehicle uses what ammo, we could declare war on this planet. Could do. I'm not going to, but we could. As I said, it's like, I will not start wars. No. I will not start them. But if anybody tries anything and hurts my colonists or my guests, it'll be the last thing they ever do as we wipe them off the planet. Okay. Yeah, okay, well, I just need 3 people. Alright, Nuna, you can go as well. Didn't know. It's saying that I can kind of reload it, but I just don't have the right ammo to do so. There you go. Oh, apparently tanks. You know what I was talking about earlier, how a certain individual was being a bit naughty? Yeah, Bubka. Yeah. Yeah. This boy be spreading his seed. Oh, this is good. This is interesting as well. Okay, I'm going to have to pause this. Now, this may not be, this might be sort of go over the heads of some people, and that's fine. But, now, something else I need to point out. Britta also had a baby whilst I was working over the weekend. Little Trazin. You can understand why he may be named after. Now, he is basically Malcador's younger brother. Now, the thing with Malcador is, you know, he's got all of this stuff. He's inherited stuff from his mother. He's got the custodian genes. He's a psycho and everything else like that. Trazin is an anti-psycho. He is the exact opposite of Malcador, to the point where if you are psychic and you're around him, he can cause you pain by just being there. He's what they call a pariah. Yeah. And he takes after his daddy, who is Right, let's see. Can I take... Need more crew. Yeah, this thing needs more crew. Right, okay, screw it. We're taking everybody. Was it passengers? Oh, no, it's passengers, isn't it? Right, okay. It's pilots, sorry. Yeah, it says there 2 pilots. Right, so let's have that one. Malcador, if you could... As a pilot, please. Nuna, if you can do that as a passenger. There we go. Okay. So nothing to reload, nothing to reload. Set the parking spot. There we go. There. Take off and launch. Okay, so look how much fuel. I can go to there for 1 unit of fuel. Two units, 3. I think it takes about 5 units of fuel to get there. Let's see how... Okay, so it's 6 units of fuel. Maybe 7. So let's just get this zoomed in as much as I can. Where's it gone? Why does it disappear? Here we go. See, yeah, it actually does not require a very large runway. It's not VTOL, it's more sort of like 45 degrees. So yeah, strictly speaking, not VTOL. Okay, let's see if right, there you go. We're starting there. There you go. Watch the little plane. Look how fast this goes. That's the Overlord. And it uses like 6 units of fuel to get their 6 back, so 12. Yeah, it's halfway there already. I don't think maybe some of those other colonies are looking up and going, oh, poo. I mean, less than a minute. There we go. So the thing is, I try and remember, it's like, yeah. Maybe I'm trying to think of is like how to land the thing. I think because it like it's so. And then launch to come back. I haven't quite figured out how. I think I have to do it as a caravan. I think that's why it didn't work. You know what? I'm actually going to do a load because I want to. Which may mean that Tank may not be pregnant. We'll soon find out. But yeah, I need to. I think I need to do it as a caravan. Because I think that then that loads up the map, sort of thing. We'll see. We'll see. But that is the endgame. That is one of the ways you can get off the planet. Is you go there and it's basically, you know, you repair the ship or you do something to it there, and then the countdown begins. And wave after wave of people start coming and attacking, So that was like more like a scouting mission. But as you can see, it took less than a minute to get there. Real time. So in-game time, that's like probably what, an hour, maybe 2. Go by in-game times. Whereas before, it would probably take months if we went by using the laser. But if we did it, imagine bringing along all those big chunky vehicles, like, yeah, and then one little orc would be like, hand over your caravan. Oh crap. So you know what, that was it basically. Oh no, that was me. That was a me fault. I went on the keyboard by mistake. There we go. Phew. Yeah, that wasn't the game's fault. That was on me. Okay. I don't know what I pressed, but it didn't like it. Right. So yeah, we have got why is she incapacitated still? Did I install the wrong reactor? No, we didn't, because we made it. Yeah. Once various spent needs to be extracted. Yeah, that's the spent reactor. We'll just put that on put that down there for the moment so we can figure out, because there might be something we can do, melt them down for materials or something. But anyway, yes, we need to focus on getting these things right. So where's the crafting bench? Okay, so yeah, I need to convert some of the I think I need to make a crafted bots of smithing, crafting. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine for those ones. Because there we go. So we get a bit. Oh yeah, we're getting a bit. What's the word I'm looking for? Backed up. This is, yeah, this would be. Once this is cleared, then I'll say I'll make the other one. But right, ooh, where was it? We're gonna make another vehicle. I mean, there's the Marauder, but again, we don't need another one of those. The only thing is this one. It's because it's got a gunner. So this is essentially a custodes vehicle. In fact, it's a driver, gunner, and passenger of 12. I do think that would make a good one. So the gunship will go over there. This will go there. I think having it just parked there would probably be well, maybe that there. Like I say, so it has, like the I'm trying to think how to organise this. No, we'll come back to that one. We've got too many vehicles. Too many vehicles at the moment. We need to focus on the ones we do have. So things like the Bane Blade. Oh, here we go. It's primary. Oh, I didn't even check the description. Oh, okay. So 250 millimeters. Right. So we need to find. I didn't even think to check the vehicle. I'm an idiot. So 250. Right. Okay. So looking at here. So the question is, will it be here or will it be under these ones? Let's have a look. So 250. Okay, so not there. No, it's 25. Yeah, it's just trying to find what. I may not even have the bench to actually make the stuff for them yet, so. It is said that one Baneblade commander demanded to be driven closer to the enemy so he may attack with his sword as well. It is not known whether he was successful or not. Baneblade cannon. Okay, so let's just try. Anyway, let's just have a look to see what there is. So it's not machining table. I wish there was a way I could like divide it into different like tabs. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to have to look on this as well to say like, what type of ammo is it? Yeah, see, caliber. Okay, so yeah, caliber. So basically, yeah, if it has, so if I say for example, let's go with like the railgun cartridge. See that one says the caliber 12mm railgun, right? Oh, so that's how I can pop it out. Okay, that's good to know. Yes, yes, grenades, caliber rockets. No. RPG. You see, there's a lot of them. Oh, it does seem to have the. Produces. Ooh. Okay. Howitzer shells. Damn. 155. So no, that's not what I need. Okay, my brain's going all melty today. So yeah, looking at this, it needs. I need. I'm just going to get my notepad and make a note. That way I can. If I do figure out which one it is. Okay, so we'll have to go through each of them. So 250. So I just realised that's actually not the. Just found another envelope to write on. Okay. So yeah. It might be a bit of a boring one, but this might also be quite interesting for some people. Okay, so Baneblade. That uses 250 and 380 millimeters. Okay, if I'm doing that right, I could do some post-it notes or something. So that's what I think. That's what I need to look for. Actually, let's just check on this one. Doesn't say. Right. Yeah, because this might be something that's only made on certain benches. Where is it? Right, let's try this. Nope. There's a lot of ammo. .250 is what I'm looking for. You can kind of see it on the kind of like there. Not that though. There you go. Right. Yes, that's. I know a teeny bit about ammo, a teeny bit. Yes, like that for example. That is. Yeah, that's not it. Might not even have it made. Like the capacity for making it. Let's try. Oh, okay. 380. Right, here we go. Aye. 300. Oh, here we go. So it's the Demolisher Cannon Shell. Okay, so I don't know which one it will need. So which bench is that made on? That is made. Okay. Okay, so it says there loading bench, loading bench, loading bench, Imperial vehicle bench. Right. Okay. Right. So loading bench and Imperial vehicle bench, which is here. I didn't even think about this. There we go. So let's make. Actually, let's make 10 for now. And we'll see how that goes. Right. So the loading bench is, I think, over here. And then we'll make one batch of each of those. Okay. We'll keep that there. Okay, so next one is 250. Right, that may not need that. Right, okay, we'll come back to that one. Right. It's going to be probably the same for this as well. I really wish they would actually say anything what ammo the turrets use, but... no. Yeah, let's have a working on that. Ooh, no, don't want that. Check under here again. That one. Click on the one. There you go. Yeah, this shows all the recipes I've got access to. So the 380. Very annoying. Can't be helped. Yeah, this is pretty much what I was doing most of the weekend. It's proving to be a little bit fiddly, trying to work out what ammo I need, but once I've found it out, I can just write it down and be like, yeah, I can just keep making those. But it's just trying to figure it out. So, may have to make another one of these. Maybe move this over to like here. So what's this making? It's making the Tempest shell stuff, I think. What are you making there? You are making the .380. Alright. So let's just try. I have to load the cargo. Wow, I actually did load them quite quickly. Oh no! Oh no! It's the .380 is what I need, right? Not the .388, the .380. Yeah. Okay. So it's done the full metal jacket one's armor piercing. That's what I want. Okay, so let's give that a try. So then that should move the ammo to here. I really should have a little access door so people can live all, you know. Yeah, let's put a little. Yeah, let's just put a little access door in there. Oh, and the way I got these things to work, use multiple of them. So this is actually 3 doors right here. So I have to open all 3 of them if it wants to get out. It's that big. I mean, if you assume that like each one of these squares is, to use like D&D terms, like a standard human-sized square sort of thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's about 50 feet across. And then probably about 90 long. It's big. Okay, so 0.38. Let's just... Oh, there was that. Nope. I forgot to do accept. That was my fault. There we go. So yeah, it should now load up the full metal jacket and I believe the armor pier. Ah. That's... Okay, that says it's... It can't be the right ammo. I don't think that's the right ammo. Because it's saying there, common pistol cartridge. So I've got a sneaking suspicion that might actually be the wrong ammo type. You can see why I've been having trouble trying to get these things loaded. Again, it's not one particular mod's fault, it's because I've got multiple mods and loads of them add ammo and loads of them add weapons that there's too many options. Far too many. Oops, excuse me. Give myself some more water in a minute. Slide to adjust the mic, its cables are everywhere. There we go. Right. As you can see, these ones work fine. And honestly, it's a small case of this. So I need to... What's it? Cal 998 Cal bolter shell. Yeah. Fortunately, there's no free ones available. It's very, very annoying. Because also, these use some of the, yeah, things went a bit messy there. Yeah, we'll ignore that. Because obviously, these use ammo as well. So it's like, it's quite a lot of, we need to increase our ammo production. We've got the materials. We just don't have the okay, so what does that come under? Okay, so whatever it is that is yeah, crafting should always be one. Research. Let's take that for research for the moment. Ish. Oh, yeah, only the Omnibots that can do fishing. No one that. What I want is it smithing? Ah, that's it, yes. I need to... Yes, okay, so things are working. And if it's under smithing... Okay, so Jay, let's put you on 1 for that. Yeah. Yeah, if you're above 10, if you've got the thing on for it... Yeah, we'll keep that. Right. We've got plenty of space for the ammo, just actually to start making it. Right, we've got in here. Yes, you've got sift stuff there. Check under the 40k crafting table because it might be something that's required there. Would it be weapons? Yeah. You can see, yeah, they require a fair bit. Just actually all the weapons itself. You know what? Make some of those. It might just be that I'm using the wrong bench. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, see, they're making those. Five from the bolters, okay. Yeah, the heavy bolters. Universal power pack for las guns. Don't have any plasma weapons yet. Okay, so what about this one? Oh, I wonder. Is it? See that? Yeah, different. Same like Lasgun power packs. They've got like a small one there, different one there. It's like so many of them. Hmm. Okay, let's try making 10 of those. Right, what's the difference between these? Heavy bolter. Yeah. Let's make 5 of those. Can I make 10? Just trying to see what size they are. Like, you got like the same things but with different names and icons, and you're like, it's confusing. That's gun and oh, that's cannon. Oh, that could be it. That, oh, okay. That actually does make a bit more sense. I may have been making las gun rather than las cannon. Right, that could be where the issue might be. Let's find out. Let's have. There we go. Yeah, we have you working on that. Yeah, that could explain it, because I mean that would be. Yeah, it says heavy las gun, but not las cannon. Yeah, this looks like flight saver. Heavy laser. So that might, yeah, that's making me think that's just for the smaller weapons, like the handheld things. You can see why I was having a bit of a struggle with this. Okay. So what we got there? We have got. Of course, once I can get this sorted out, it's going to make doing the expeditions on, I mean, a lot easier. Even more so. I mean, we've still got the drop pod, if we just want to get in, get out, and do the business. But by having the Valkyrie with its weapons, why are you incapacitated? I'm gonna check. Okay. Okay, I mean, it sounds like it might be a bit of a bug. But if that's the case, let's just try something. Let's just try it. Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, she's got a thing. Wow, so the body parts. No, it's. She's got a working. Hmm. I'm not going to do anything just yet. It may just be she's... I mean, I may have also installed the wrong one. Okay, so we've got some ammo there by the looks of it. Right. Let's try putting some of those in. In the meantime, we'll try and get our droid working. Why is she not... Yeah, why is she not... Yeah. What's going on with this? Yeah, these are the people who contributed to her brain patterns. Which is why she has like 5 parents basically. I don't get why it's like... Can't walk. This is weird. But apparently this happens a couple sometimes randomly. It's a weird bug. Install. Right, let's try that. Install reactor. Let's just try that one and see if that does anything. I may have yeah, I may have had the wrong option chosen. Very possible. Right. Okay, yes, so those are the those ones. Oops, excuse me. Why do you... Just in case. Yeah, I know she's low on power. Let's just make sure I've got a reactor as well. There you go. Another one. Yeah. Alright, check under this list thing as well. Yeah, that's what I thought. It is what... Oh well. Leave that for now. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Let's just send Britta and the Valkyrie, because I want to see if I can get this bad boy working. You can see the takeoff for this as well, because let's go on, here you go. Right. Yeah, launch. Alright, let's go to abandoned. Sorry. It's kind of with critical alert now, which means it's like, what's... What we've got here? We have got mercenary bowcaster, nice. One of those. What the flip is that? And a Plastile's started relic power sword. Yeah. Okay. I need to sort this out, because otherwise we're going to lose our droid. I don't want that. Seriously, why? Nope. Teleport. Okay, maybe. Okay. It's not allowing me to. Okay. Right, let's try. Can't walk. Yeah, no health conditions, but it's incapacitated. Let's just do a reload, see if that does anything. Because sometimes reloading game. This is a very, very odd. This is definitely a bug of some kind. Just say, this is a pickle. This is a bit of a booger. I would have to do some deep research into this one. Yeah, because then critical alert, Android's low on power. Yes, I know she's low on power, but she has a new reactor. Why? I may have to go into dev mode to sort this. I don't want to, but it's. Yes, that's working. Yes, yeah, no health conditions. It's just not allowing me. Yeah, it's just not allowing me to power up. No. Right, no advanced component. Let's try it on this table, see if this is an issue. Yes, there's one advanced component, 2 regular components in uranium. Okay, let's try it on this, in case this was causing an issue. We have no advanced components. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we have 50 of them. It's... Yeah, okay, so... I know what, let's try this. Wonder if it's because it's on a shelf, it can't detect it for some reason. Right, whilst that's doing that, I'm going to go and quickly top up my water. I should be right back. Right, so change of plan for the rest of this session. We're going to fix our Android somehow. Okay. So let's try this again. Oh, there we go. Zane's fixed. Oh, he's got the relic tome. I was looking for that. Okay, so wow, I walk away for like 30 seconds. Maybe Jay botched it up. Possible. There we go. One problem solved. Free memory space. Why is she reform? Why is she reformatting? Oh, free memory space, right, okay, yeah. That's very weird. Okay, so she is... She still says she's human, but with a xenotype of android. Never mind. I always find that very amusing. Okay, so yes. Now I can return to the task at hand. Incendiary cell. Where's it gone? No, start. 132, I remember that. So let's pop. I mean, the fact it's doing these like one by one makes me think that this is like for the big turrets. It seems to do like in like batches. I mean, that does look pretty freaking dope, though. I can't deny that. Oh yeah, we need to have a person actually driving it. put her in the turret. We know it can be driven. Where is Brillo anyway? Oh, there she is. Right. No usable ammo. No usable ammo. Okay, so it's not these ones. Okay. Right. Yeah, this is something I'm just going to have to really dig around in. Like I said, I was going to have to for their one. Why are you not working with that? Yeah, it's not. Okay, it's I think this may be a bug with one of the mods, because it's not allowing me to interact with it. Like as such, like I can do this, change that, increase that, but it's not allowing me to actually do this. So there's las cannon. Let's try this one again. So, where is the las cannon power pack gone? Oh, it's actually been made, right? That would explain why it's... Oh, there we go. 50 shots. It's actually making them right now. Okay. That's Farnsworth. Oops, somebody's new. Somebody's in the nutty. Something's deteriorating. Oh, it's a spent reactor. That's fine. Ooh, yeah, let's go for that gear as well. So we have to wait until that is done. We may need to... Okay, for the moment then, I think what I'll do is I'll get rid of this bench. Or maybe just move it. Yeah, I'll just move it for now. Pop it there. That's the dismantling table. Shred mechanoid. Nope. We also need to upgrade Farnsworth as well at some point. I think we've now got the tier. Yes, yeah, it's very the A tier stuff. But we've been doing quite a bit of research recently, as well. Oop, bit of rumble going on there. Oh, it looks like in this timeline Tank isn't pregnant. Yeah, okay. Let's get Farnsworth upgraded. So let's make a... Oh, we need to have a signal... Oh, we need to have a... Oh, so if we want to make the higher grade mech stuff, we have to summon the mechs or find or buy the chips. Yeah, one signal chip tier 1. Okay. Alright, so let's just make one of those. You know what? Yeah, let's have Where's Farnsworth again? Oh, he's over there. So once he's finished working on that, and so it's 121 units left of work for that. Yeah, you know what? Just because. Let's send Brilla and Jade out on a mission. There's a thing nearby anyway, so. Wasn't our two most powerful? Oh, you know what? No, I've just suddenly thought. I have just suddenly thought. Right, Brilla, actually, slight change of plan. The reason why I have this. Equip from armor rack. There you go. Go put your combat gear on. So she's got the basic stuff on at the moment, but what she should do. There we go. Now she comes over here, stands in front of it. Boom. There we go. She now has some Custodes gear, so we can put her in this as the pilot because I think it'll be funny. And that is her armor stand, so I can assign her to a very specific type of armor or anything that's put on there. It's surprisingly very, very flexible, and it was what I've been looking for absolutely ages. So I think tomorrow, if I can figure out ammo and armor, it'll be related to that. That'll be the focus for tomorrow. But for today, we're just gonna ride the Valkyries, basically. So there is a thingy. Where is it? There. If I click on this, choose landing spot. Here we go. Engines revving up. There it goes. It's almost like a VTOL. It scoots forward and then takes off. And because it's obviously flight, we don't have to worry about roads. We're okay, we don't need roads. We just need a place to take off and land. There you go. The Valkyrie has left the map. Valkyrie has arrived at their destination. That's how quick it is. This is why I laugh maniacally. Now, I believe... Okay, where do I want to land? I want to land reasonably... Oh yeah, I can change the orientation as well. So I could... I think you can take... I don't know if there's a way you can do it, but let's just land... yeah, let's just land... there. There you go. Comes into land. Boom. Wait for it to do stuff. There you go. It just rotates it around there. Fair enough. Like a glove. Make sure the engine's off. You do not want to leave the engine running. So now there was defences here. That this will be something I've not been able to sort of figure out so far because I haven't had the chance to do it. Is how to use the weapons when I've got it set to auto target. So I suppose as long as I just land reasonably close to it, it should do it. But yeah, there you go. And then we have Jade over there. Right, so let's just sort out these things. She looks freaking dope in that armor. Oh, so in here we have some. Ooh. Oh, there's a beastie. There's a beastie. A chicken horse. An ex-chicken horse. Oh, what else is this? This is a mechanoid chip. I'll allow that. Mechanite booster. Ooh, interesting. I'll take that as well. So yeah, we're now sort of going through this just to sort of do some explore. Oh, well, what we've got in here, we have got Geno frame, controller, reptile genome, handy, improved controller, Imperium genome extractor. Interesting. Just do some exploring now. Oh, there's a beastie there. That is a that was a dog man. So I want to try something when I reform the caravan as well. Ooh, that's nice. What's that? That's a bioluminescent light. Whoa, the fudge is that? That is a night thrombo. It is an ex-night thrombo. And just clear out some doors. Right. Hello, hello. Yes. Oh, wow! Something just exploded there. Okay, wasn't expecting that, but you know what? Fine. Right. Open the door, and it was a muffalope. Ah, that'll explain why. It was a one of the mutant ones. Hence why it exploded. Okay. It's obviously something over here. Attack the apparel. Yeah, that's because your thing exploded. Your old Jade's having a little nap. Excellent. Now she's fully healed. I think that these two have like a bit of regeneration going on. Like, not quite like Wolverine or Deadpool's level, but enough. They definitely have a healing factor. Manhunter chicken horse. Alright, fair enough. Oh, that is a beastie there. It's a Paragon bear. Paragon dead bear. Oh, okay, interesting. So I could have landed here by the looks of it. Ancient Geomorpher. So just sort of standard-esque abandoned, I'll say standard, laboratory. And apparently Malcador's got level 5 in cooking, even though we have a replicator system. Still, yeah. We have like microwaves, people still cook regularly, so it's the same sort of logic, isn't it? Manufacturing, okay. You know what? Let's see if this works. Reform vehicle caravan. There we go. Valkyrie. Yep. Jade umbrella. Right. Oh, okay, so this is what I have to do. Okay. So, yeah, we'll take the mechanoid chip. We'll have that. We'll have that. We'll have that. We'll have that. That. Nope, slow, there we go. Immuno booster, yeah, we'll take those as well. Proof controller, yep, screw it. Mechanite booster, yeah, why not? Electro wounds, genome extractor table. I think we've got those. Yeah, we've got some of those. Don't need any more. Rusted laboratory. Whoa. Must assign enough colonists to. What is? We have the people. I'm confused. Oh, I have to do it manually, you know. Right, okay. Right. Ah, and let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try. Oh, perhaps that has to be on the ship. Right. Okay. I think there's all these weird little quirks and idiosyncrasies that games have when it comes to, like, do you have to do it in this order or that order? And sometimes it's a little bit unintuitive, I won't deny it, but occasionally we're like, why? But then, you know, it's not a difficult thing, it's just remembering it and, like, still, there's this real thing of standardization. Despite what people think. Right, so let's try it from here. Now that I've done this. So, reform vehicle caravan. We have the Moonding. So Moonding. We have the Valkyrie. We have that. Items. Okay. So let's just try that again. I don't need that. Yep, and then if we go to on to launch. So if I'm right, it should come in and land. Look how freaking quick that was. Wait for it to finish up his stuff. Perfect landing. I can go to cargo and be like, right, we'll keep the lasgun stuff. Everything else. There we go. And what I generally tend to do is wait until they've moved out. Unfortunately, there's some stuff underneath the wings and things like that, which is, as you can imagine, not easy to see because it's just, you know, it's just the nature of the game. So we just select all of those. And haul urgently. Right, we've got a quest coming up. Right, toxic waste. Oof. Oh. Mimic gene. Oh. Okay, I'm going to keep that for a moment because I want to see if we can have something that can deal with toxic waste packs. Then I might accept that. Where is it? There's something I can have in here. Waste pack atomizer. Process considered this pack. Okay, how much space does that take up? Ooh, that's pretty big. First things first, let's there we go. Now you know what? Toxic stuff, because that's gonna poison the landscape for ages whilst I'm clearing that off, because that's like 373. So yeah, I won't get any penalty for saying no. So I'm gonna. And then, boom, there you go. She's now changed back into our other gear. So I can now set up. I will probably just move all these around so they're more spread out a little bit. But yeah, pretty much I can now have a little pod thing for a little pod thing. So this should also now start to repair. Let's see, is there anything damaged? So you can see there, like her Devil Strand Duster is at 88 out of 260 because she got caught in that explosion. Okay, so if I'm right, don't know how long it would take. Oh, probably needs to be powered. So today I was like, obvious point, yeah, this needs to be sorted out as well. Yeah, today's going to be a bit of a shorter one, mainly because I've been having sleep issues again recently because of the heat and stuff. So I'm going to take it a bit easy. You know, because I realised the other day the lack of sleep was actually causing me to get very, very irritable and frustrated. The people I was with, it was not their fault. This was a total on me thing, and I didn't even realise until like the next day. I'm like, yeah, I was a bit of an a-hole on Saturday. So that was a bit of a, pardon the words, a bit of a wake-up call. And well, like, yep, I need to listen to my body again. That time of the year where, you know, I am going to be getting less sleep because of just the nature of things, because I'm either overheating, or, you know, the pigeons on my roof again, or, you know, kitty cat's getting real cuddly like she does and stuff like that. Although she's been very, very good today. She has been extremely good today. So I will have to make sure that I get some treats as to reward good behaviour. So yeah, I'm going to take my own advice, and I'm going to end things a little bit earlier tonight. Plus it's also going to give me a chance to try and do some research, you know, for about 10-20 minutes or so into what ammo these things use. If I can't find anything, I can't find anything. So I'll do a save, and we'll be back tomorrow with more of this. I'm just going to keep calling it heavy weapons. Now on Friday we are starting, not in one hit, but you know, for each week, going through the Star Trek films, starting with Star Trek the Motion Picture, which is, I think that came out in 79. That film, it definitely came out in the 70s, and it is, I want to say 79, maybe even 78, but it's the first. It's called Star Trek the Motion Picture for a reason. It's a little bit on the cheesy side, but it's a product of its time, and it actually does have some pretty good stuff in it. I won't deny that. If you haven't watched Star Trek the original series before, you may not get the same level of appreciation from it. You probably still enjoy it, but it's like it cranks it up a notch if you know like who the characters are and their backgrounds and stuff like that. But for now, I am going to say goodnight. I'm going to do some research, have a nice cooling shower, and then go to bed. Night night. First of all, go press the right button because the thing's not working.